Hi everyone, this is Master Gallengeist, bringing you my impression slash kind of final verdict on Tom Clancy's The Division. Well, I've only had it for 2 days, and I don't really like it. I know it's like, oh, you've only had it 2 days, you haven't even done the endgame content. I got bored of it. I'm thinking of trading it in, because everything that you do kind of in it is the same. And I can already tell that at being level 10. Now you might think, I'm being a little bit quick to judge on this. I've kind of had a lower tolerance threshold for this stuff thanks to Destiny. And see, the thing is, I can tell you I enjoy Destiny more because its mechanics are completely more solid than The Division. So that way, even though it's repetitious, I can still have fun because I'm like, yes, I'm headshotting this fool, I'm doing my supers, I'm doing my jumps, I'm doing what I need to do. Whereas in The Division, the frustration comes to the point where you can't run away from certain things, as like an AoE attack or whatnot, or you can't roll effectively, or you don't stick to cover, or you stick to cover too well, and you're like, how the fuck do I get out of this? Or you're stuck, and it's like, nope, you don't want to get into that cover. You've already been there long enough. So it's supposed to be this like thing to rival Destiny. It's supposed to be like an MMO. Now, granted, it is with the grind, and I've just found that the grind, I didn't think I'd be able to find a game that would have a worse grind than Destiny. It's mainly because you got to keep doing the repetition of it to get the XP and everything, and you have to pretty much hunt for the collectibles to get XP as well, because then you're just doing the same stuff over and over again. It's like, alright, here are your encounters for the medical wing. Rescue hostages and do virus stuff. That's it. At least what I've encountered so far. And it's just the same old. I'm like, it could get more varied later on. But the thing is, you have to run everywhere almost. It's like, oh, you gotta go over here. And it's like Desolate. It's like you encounter the same looters doing the same stuff, same people asking the same stuff, and you don't even really run into other agents unless you're in a safe house that isn't your main house. And it's just like, I'm not even really sucked in this story. With Destiny, it's fantastic. It's like kind of in the realm of improbability. It's like, what's gonna happen next? Holy fuck, it's a giant robot thing. And this, it's like, I am a weird looter that you have to shoot 50 bajillion times to kill. They're bullet spun. It's the weird on the things that don't gel. It's like it's an RPG, but it's got realistic stuff, and you're like, round peg, square hole, man. It's just that dichotomy. It's like, I expect one thing when I'm doing it, but I'm getting another, and it just never kind of gels with me, at least. And it's almost like a running simulator to get anywhere. It's like, alright, and you're just watching the meters tick by, and you're like, oh god, it's so boring. I mean, yes, it's been lovingly recreated, but it's empty. I mean, there's no players around like, hey, that dude's got better gear than me. That you have to go into the dark zone and pray to God you don't get bushwhacked by a group of them. Granted, I haven't had that issue because I'm only level 10, and they're like, screw that little bugger, because I don't have shit. And then it's got better like loot progression because most of the time you find stuff that'll like better you, at least in one aspect, but there's no that like Galahorn moment where you like beat something and you're like, oh, the overpower. No, I don't. I mean, granted, I'm still in the beginning stages, but I really don't care. I get bored doing it. When it feels like work to play a video game and you're not really getting rewarded for it, I can't really talk. I can't really talk anymore about it. I can't really play anymore about it because I'm like, I spent $60 on this and I'm bored. Now sometimes I get that into other games or whatnot, and it's not an issue because I can always find something else to do. This is like the foundation of the game. Now, with like Destiny, I have fun with the raids and everything. I have fun with the things. They just have to work on like the mechanics of it. This is how it is, and I don't want to wait around for like 1 month to 2 months to 3 months. I've been burned with Destiny for that. Now, granted, I'm still gonna wait for Destiny for this. It just doesn't suck me in. It's got stats and stuff, but I'm like, too much number crunching. I mean, it's both too deep and too shallow at once to really pull me in. It's like, you gotta min-max, but yet you can't effectively do it. My overall thing of it is, it's just boring for me. I can't do the same thing over and over again with the way the controls and everything are. And the story, I'm just like, I don't care about the virus. I want a world where I can see other people and doing their things. I want to walk down the streets of New York and suddenly out of nowhere, there's a gang war between looters, rioters, and then everybody and their mother gets involved, and it's like fucking huge. I don't feel like that's gonna happen. I mean, that could probably happen in the Dark Zone, but then it's like, you get any good loot, you better get to the extraction point before you get ganked. So, that's my impression slash kind of final review because I'm trading it. I'm bored with it. Now I know that that's not gonna be like the opinion of everyone, but I gotta tell like how I feel because I play games to have fun. And with this one, I just really wasn't having fun. So those are my views on it. Tell me what you think in the comments if you agree, disagree. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, do all the cool stuff, man. And I hope you have a good day.